Hey everybody, Jared with Ductless Plus. I'm here with Alan. He had a Mitsubishi GL non-hyperheating unit in here. He had some various issues with it, primarily the installation. He was getting some noises and stuff out of the machine and wasn't quite happy with that. So he gave us a call. We came out and consulted him, and we ended up removing the old unit and installing a hyperheating unit. So he'll have a better heating source now. And we'll be able to drive down to negative 13 degrees instead of the GL cutout temperature. And that's basically why we're here today. So he had a unit over there on the wall. We took it off the wall. We put it up there, and then basically redid a new refrigeration pipe, set a new unit, rewired it up. He kind of already had the infrastructure. He had some line height up there already, and then we just retied it all back into the new head and the new condenser. But go ahead, Alan. Tell us a little bit about the scenario you had when you bought you purchased the new one that you originally had, and then what led you to call on Ductless Plus.
Yeah, thanks. I had the original unit installed by a local installer, and I just picked up what they had. I didn't really have much of a choice or option as to what the pros and cons. It was this should do the job. So with that unit being put in, I noticed that it did heat and cool extremely quickly, only because it was oversized. It was radically oversized, and I paid way too much for that. The installation was, how shall I say, slipshod and perhaps not as professional as it could have been, but it worked until a year and a half later. It started rattling, vibrating, and making a constant ticking noise. I worked with the previous installer. They had a 1-year labor warranty only, and I paid through the nose for the labor to replace 3 components inside that worked for maybe a month. Called them back, put another component in that worked for another month, and then I tried putting in more components also. That worked for another month or two. Finally, I realized that the theory of being a parts cannon or doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results, was insane. I called up Mitsubishi corporate headquarters, asked for their help, threw myself at their mercy, and they promptly recommended, it seemed, only Ductless Plus. I was impressed. They said, you need to call Ductless Plus. I did talk to Jared, and we agreed that the best option was to replace the head. And after I considered, I replaced the outside unit, both components, for a higher efficiency unit. When it gets cold in Colorado, it can go down to, believe it or not just -5, -10 or -15, or in some places -20.
Yes.
And if you want to have plants or a comfortable environment here in the sunroom, that setting of -5 won't cut it. That, with the noise, the rattling, the vibration I had, and the lack of support, the lack of expertise, integrity, or support from a original installer, led me to go with Ductless Plus. And I was immediately impressed by seeing the videos, seeing the integrity and honor that Jared has, and I recognize this is a proper company to be dealing with. It's always a worry to deal with contractors or someone new. Will they rip you off? Will they call you back? Will they come by? And I had a feeling of assurance from Jared from the get-go. And it was that trust that led me to work with him and feel comfortable in the ongoing negotiations we had with various other details I won't go into here. But seeing his integrity, his skill, his education and wisdom on this matter, we downsized the unit from an oversized unit to the proper sized. We got a higher efficiency unit. It was put in and installed professionally. I don't have worries about this thing rattling and vibrating. Plus I have a 10-year labor warranty. Mm-hmm. So if something starts rattling and vibrating or things go kerflooey, 2 years from now, I have a parts and labor warranty. I can work with Jared on this, and I feel comfortable knowing he's there for me. So there should be a rule. If you're looking for Ductless Plus systems, go with Mitsubishi, and just don't bother with your local installer or these other predatory vendors you might have seen out there with big painting signs on the truck there. Just very simply call up Ductless Plus and make the leap. You'll be glad as I am you did so. So thank you.
Yeah, no, you're welcome. And again, we're the only company that is going to back up our labor to 10 years. The reason why we do that is We're an elite contractor with Mitsubishi. Mitsubishi trusts us. We're allowed to give you a 12-year warranty. Not all diamond contractors can give you a 12-year warranty. But behind that, just because you're a diamond contractor and maybe even you're an elite contractor, you're still going to see the labor warranty down to 1 year. If you can't honor your labor in the installation you gave your customers, then maybe you need to create a little bit more integrity for your company, because I feel like it's an honor to work for people. It's a pleasure to be able to install a machine and know that I did as best of a job as I can, not just trying to slap it in there and get a paycheck. At the end of the day, I want to be friends with my customers, and I want them to know that they could call me, and we're here for them, and we're going to give them that 10-year labor warranty. Alan had mentioned earlier in this conversation that he spent money, it was out of warranty on several other items between the parts and the labor, right, Alan?
Yes.
And who wants to do that? When you're spending your money, spend your money wisely. Do a deep dive. I'm not saying Alan didn't. Alan's a very, very detailed-oriented person. You can tell. And attention to detail to him is very critical, and it is very critical to me as well. I feel like if you have high attention to detail, you've got a lot of integrity, you've been experienced in the product, you're going to do a better installation than the other guy. And it's not all just because of we put these in all the time. It's experience. I've been doing this for 30 years, and we know what we're doing when it comes to installing these machines. So if you're looking to get a ductless system, give us a call. We're going to be able to give you that 12-year manufactured warranty, and we're going to back it with a 10-year labor warranty, because these machines are designed to last for up to 30 years. You take care of the filter, you do your simple maintenance. You don't got to buy filters, they're built in. Just remove them, rinse them off, keep the machine clean, and take care of it. Rinse the condenser out occasionally. You're going to get grass clippings and dust and whatnot in there, but these machines they're very durable, hardy unit, and Mitsubishi's been around forever. So take care of them, and the machine will take care of you. And then also you have a good contractor in Ductless Plus that we're going to go out there and take care of you no matter what. So thank you so much, Alan. I appreciate
Thank you.
Yeah,
Pleasure.
thank you. Yeah, and thank you for letting us come out and work for you today. And
I'm honored.
We look forward to not hearing from you.
Works for me.